From the battlefields of Eastern Europe to conflicts in West Asia, one weapon is changing modern warfare: the low-cost kamikaze drone. Countries across the world are now rushing to build their own versions of Iran's deadly Shahed drones, and the latest country to join this race is Saudi Arabia. According to a report by American news website Semaphore, a new joint venture between Utah-based Vector Defense and Saudi firm SR2 Defense Systems is building a drone factory near Riyadh. The facility will reportedly produce a long-range attack drone known as Sky Wasp. Now, this drone can reportedly hit targets up to 1,500 kilometers away, a distance that puts all of western, central and southern Iran within range, including major cities such as Tehran, Isfahan, Shiraz and Tabriz within striking distance, especially from Saudi Arabia's eastern coast. In fact, just for perspective, the shortest over-water distance across the Persian Gulf between the Saudi eastern coast and the Iranian coast is about 200 kilometers. The move comes after Iran's Shahed drones pummeled Gulf countries over the past few months during the West Asian War, exposing how low-cost kamikaze drones can overwhelm expensive and advanced air defense systems. And the world is increasingly copying Iran's cheap, mass-produced and deadly Shahed drones, especially the Shahed 136 variant. Remember, this drone carries a 40-kilogram warhead, flies at nearly 185 kilometers per hour, and it can strike targets up to 2,000 kilometers away. At an estimated cost of around $35,000 per unit, the Shahed offers a far cheaper option than high-end military drones, some of which can cost as much as $16 million each. In many cases, shooting down these kamikaze drones costs far more than launching them. And that asymmetry is pushing governments across the world to look for alternatives. With Russia being one of the first countries outside of Iran to embrace this strategy, Moscow now builds its own version of the Shahed drone, and it has used it extensively in its war against Ukraine. In fact, according to the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, Russia has launched more than 57,000 Iranian-designed Shahed drones since the war began in 2022. Even the United States has moved in the same direction. Washington deployed low-cost FPV kamikaze drones, also known as Lucas, developed by reverse engineering Iran's Shahed 136 design, for the first time during its war against Iran. For Saudi Arabia, this project is also about building a domestic defense industry. The kingdom, which imports most of its military equipment, aims to localize 50% of its defense spending by 2030.